Hello everyone, we're going to be going over the Protoss cannon rush strategy. Specifically this time I'm going up against a Zerg player, which isn't typically the best candidate, I guess, for a cannon rush, but I'm finding lately that it works equally well against almost anybody. We're going on the map Lost Temple, which is 4 starting positions. I do, after my 8th probe, create a pylon and then send a probe out to scout. Now the whole point of this is that 1, we need to catch them relatively early, but 2, you want to build the forge actually in your base so that if you get overrun you have something to fall back on. Also notice the configuration of the base. This allows me to, if I am to be attacked early, I can place a cannon that has a bit of a walled structure, so any melee units will have a difficult time getting to it. Alright, so we found the Zerg base. At this point, we don't even care if they actually see us. In fact, because this is such an early rush game, they don't have a spawning pool, they don't have attacking units, so it's actually best for us to be seen and to have them come and try to stop us, because it slows down their economy. So as you can see right now, I'm placing down a couple cannons. He's originally tries to get at the cannons, but then he goes back to the pylon. It probably would have been a better idea to go after the cannons. But what you would do in that case is, if they start to get it low enough, you just cancel it and build another. And you keep building them as you can get them, and basically if you have more than a couple, the probes, the drones in this case, won't be able to keep up killing them as fast as you can build them. It's an interesting thing to note that cannons will continue to build even if there's no pylon there. It's just they won't, when they are finished, they won't shoot. So really, even if you lose a pylon or 2, it doesn't even really matter so long as those cannons get built, because pylons build relatively quickly and, as you know, are relatively cheap. Because this is Zerg, it's difficult to actually cannon into their base. So after you set up an initial little base, you need to also create a gateway, because this will allow you to harass a little bit more with a little more flexibility. Now, as you can see, because of the way he tried to stop my cannon rush, he's actually really hurting in his economy. And at this point, you definitely want to go back to your base and create a cannon or 2. Simply because it's possible that the Zerg created a base somewhere else, or some other scenario where he will try to attack you, and in this case he did try to attack, but it was a little bit too late at that point. So really you're just trying to hold your choke point, get a couple of your basic zealots, and then if you find any other possible openings, you need to take advantage of those. In this case, I didn't actually see those Zerglings go by at all, but I'm not too worried about it. Well, 1, because I didn't see them, but even if I did see them, I wouldn't be too worried about it, because there's cannons waiting for them in my base. So I noticed that the creep, because you can't build the pylons or cannons, etc., on creep, was very close, or wasn't very far out from their minerals, so I could actually build a whole new cannon set very close to their minerals, which would allow me to shoot at their drones, which would be basically the end of the game. I mean, it's already kind of the end of the game. He's throwing just a couple little units towards my minerals, and they all get killed. But in any case, it's all about getting your cannons out there as fast as you can, and just harassing.